Okay, so as a youth leader, youth pastor, youth worker, you may be asking the question, how do we determine what ministries to establish? Do we just go out and start establishing all kinds of ministries and build as many ministries as we can? Well, let's take a look at some of the things that I think you can consider before you start establishing ministries. First thing is, take a look at the needs in the church, in your local church. What are the needs amongst the young people there? What type of young people do you have in your church? What's their style? What are their hobbies? What are their interests? What are their gifting? What are their talents? Do a lot of them like to play sports? Do a lot of them like rapping? Do a lot of them like dancing? Do a lot of them like drawing or cooking or exercising? What is it that your young people like to do in your church now? And then what you want to do is see what those areas are and begin to establish ministries around those areas. For example, if you have a lot of let me give you a practical example. Just say you have a lot of young people who like to cook. Wouldn't it be cool if you established a small group that all they do is get together on a Tuesday night and they're learning how to cook? Now, I know it might not be attractive to you to cook, but you might have about 5 or 10 people in your youth ministry that love to cook. So when they hear every Tuesday we get together and we learn how to cook, you've just attracted 5 people that might not be attracted to a hip hop ministry or an evangelism ministry or a sound ministry. So you want to look at the hobbies and the styles and the interest and the gifting and the talents of your young people in your church. Another thing, take a look at the needs in the city. Not only do you want to take a look at the needs in your church, but take a look at the needs in the city. What are the needs amongst the young people in the city? What are the needs that they're facing? Is it gangs? Is it single parent homes? Is it sports? Is it drugs? Is it education? What are the needs in the city? Maybe they're unchurched kids, unchurched youth, but they're involved in gangs, or maybe they like playing sports, or maybe they're coming from single parent homes, or maybe they're into education. Wouldn't it be awesome if you establish something in your youth ministry that could reach young people that are unchurched? Maybe establishing a sports ministry where you go into the neighborhoods and you play basketball or football, but then the kids in that area are invited to join you guys to play. And who knows, you might establish a relationship with them, begin to tell them about Jesus, and they come to your church. So look at the needs in the city. What about gangs? You could establish a support group for families that have kids in gangs or kids that are involved in gangs and need a way out. And then you begin to tell them about Jesus. There's so many things that you could establish when you see the needs in the city. I've just listed a few here, such as gangs, single parent homes, sports, drugs, or education. I'm sure you could think of many more. So I think this is what can help you and I to determine what ministries to establish.